So there's some updates I have for you guys. So the babies are going to be getting back into doing their therapies because took them out of them since they were constantly sick all year last year, pretty much. So we are going to get them back into it, and we are expecting some new babies to arrive, and not for sure if some of them will have box openings or not, but either way, you guys will get to see the babies. And for Tommy and his favorite drink, I gotta show you this. This is his favorite drink right here. It is Yoo-hoo, but we call it Yahoo. He absolutely loves this stuff. And he's had it before, but he doesn't get it every single day or every single time or anything like that. He just gets it once in a while, and he loves it. So we do keep an eye on how much of that he gets. And as far as how they're doing and all of that, they're doing really good. Just wish that the weather would stay warm instead of being cold because we're over the cold. And so therefore they have been playing inside, and it's catching up to them about being stuck inside because it's too cold for them to play outside in the sandbox or on the trampoline because I don't want them to get sick. And one of the goals we had for this year was for them not to get sick. And within the third day in for this year, they were already sick. So that wasn't fun at all. And for those who don't know about the babies and their disabilities and stuff like that, I'm going to explain it to you. So, all the babies are autistic, and Lane has rosacea, and he needs extra help with his stuff because he gets really wore out easily and he gets really red and itchy. So, we put lotion on him, give him his medicine and that stuff there. We do have some babies coming that have some other special needs as well. I'm not going to spoil it because I want it to be a huge surprise for you guys on what other disabilities they have, but we like to call them different abilities. Yeah, they eat human food, obviously. I mean, some of them, like Tommy, he's 6 years old, so he eats regular food, but not all of them are old enough to eat regular food. Like, some of them still eat baby food. So, their other Tommy's other favorite drink is chocolate milk. Like, there for a long while, he couldn't even, um, lost my train of thought, crap. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So like there for a while, he wouldn't like chocolate milk when he would try it, or even bananas. But as we kept slowly trying to get him to like those things, and we just kept offering them to him, not forcing him to eat them or anything like that, just letting him play with his food and all that. He eventually did eat bananas and seemed like he liked them, and he does like chocolate milk. And then when we first introduced him to chocolate milk, which is going to be really weird, but he wouldn't actually like to drink it a lot because he would have diarrhea afterwards. So we're like, okay, maybe he's lactose intolerant then. Well, so we switched him to Fairlife chocolate milk. He liked it. And then he kept not wanting chocolate milk anymore. So we're like, okay, that's fine. So we didn't give him any more chocolate milk of any sorts there for a while, and then tried him on regular chocolate milk to see if he liked it and could tolerate it. And lo and behold, he likes regular chocolate milk. So in between the Yoo-hoo and regular chocolate milk, those are his favorite drinks. And like I said, I'm not for sure when the new babies come if I will do box openings of them or not, but you guys will get to see them in videos. And the reason I don't have any of the babies right now is because the older ones are playing and the other ones are sleeping. Do I have what? Hi, how are you? They, yeah, I eat human foods. Why would you even ask that? I'm a human. I eat food. But So their favorite cartoons is they like to watch Blippi, they like to watch Paw Patrol. Sometimes they like to watch The Nanny, which I know isn't really a cartoon, but they like to watch it. And they also like to watch Dinosaur Train. They even like to watch some older cartoons. Thanks. Like they like to watch iCarly, they like to watch Sam and Cat, they like to watch Big City Green, Scooby Doo, those kind of things. But we do watch them while they're watching Scooby Doo because sometimes when they're watching it, they get scared. So we're like, okay, we're going to pause past, like, forward it past the scary part for them so they can still watch it, which is really nice. And, so in case if you're like, who is they and who helps you with all of the babies and the kids? I can't do that because it's sideways. And if I turn it right side, then it'll look all wonky. But, in case you guys are wondering why I have these stockings here, that's because there's stuff in them and I never took the stuff out or took them down. So they're just staying up all year long. Um, anyways, so there is going to be for sure a bunch more babies coming, and some of them have other disabilities. I'm not going to spoil their other disabilities or anything like that. Plus, the babies I do have, like I said earlier, for those that wasn't one earlier, some of them, I mean, not some of them, but all of them are autistic, and Lane has rosacea, so he needs extra help and all of that. And we do have a nanny to come whenever she can because, like I said before, she has her own family and all that stuff. So just whenever she can, she comes here and helps out. But she has her own family, so like they go on vacations during the summer and that stuff there. So me and their baby's daddy take care of them. But we do have our stuff that we gotta do besides take care of the babies, like clean the house and all that. And so we have the nanny to come and help and take them to their therapies and stuff like that. I'm not going to say where I'm from because that's private information. But anyway, so hopefully this summer the weather will stay comfortable, even though it's saying it's supposed to be really hot, which I hope not. But hopefully the babies can for sure play outside and not be sick all summer like they were last year, which was a huge bummer because it started off to where we could tell that their throat hurt, and then it went from that to like they were gradually getting worse. And it's like, okay, so we kept waiting it out. We waited a whole week, which we shouldn't have done, never will do again. But the reason we waited a week was because we were at a camp and we were camping, so that's why. But so what we did was when we came back, we took them straight to the doctor, found out that they were badly sick. They had fluid in their ears and all kinds of stuff going on. So then they got better after they took all their medicine and all that. And then they weren't even better for like a week and they were sick again. And that was the constant pattern after they were sick the first time. And it's like, this is not fun for them at all because they didn't really have much of a summer. So fingers are crossed that this year they actually get a summer and they can actually go outside and play in the sandbox and on the swing and all that stuff there. We do plan on getting them a stroller to go outside in, and Tommy does have a wheelchair that he goes in from where he's not able to walk. He just crawls around on his knees. But when we're outside, like going on a walk, it's easier to just push him in his chair than it is to just take him and carry him around everywhere because we have all the other babies to take care of too. So when we go on walks, we always go when the nanny is here, so that way all of the babies and the older kids can go for a walk too. And they really enjoy playing outside and being outside, especially when it's not overly hot but not too cold. So that's going to be some fun stuff as long as they're not sick this summer coming. And they're for sure going to play outside as long as they're not sick, because that wasn't fun dealing with a bunch of sick babies. Also, we do have some fun stuff planned this summer. Not for sure that we will record any of it, but my plans are to obviously take them camping again. Fingers crossed they don't get sick this time, because that was not fun at all. And then obviously, when the new babies come and all of that, we'll get them all situated and get everybody used to each other like we did with the other babies when they came. And then the other thing too is to get them a stroller to go in, because right now what we do is we have their huge play area that we set up outside that has a built-in bottom, and put toys in there for them to play with, so that's their outside time, and they enjoy it a lot. And what we do is we just carry them out there two at a time, so then they can just start playing and enjoying themselves. Of course, we take their bottles with water for those that can have water. We take the baby's milk out there that need milk. The older ones that can have actual drinks like yoo-hoo and um, chocolate milk and stuff like that. We take that out there as well so they can have their drinks. And we even take ice cream out there too, like when we can tell that they're becoming frustrated because it's hot, and we don't want them to play in the water because the water's cold. So what we'll do is we'll take ice cream out there and then let them have ice cream. And we even let the smaller babies nibble on some ice cream as well, because they like it. And so that's their fun for the summertime. Plus we do Christmas in July as well. Not saying that they get a bunch of stuff. All they get is like two gifts apiece from Santa Claus, and they absolutely love it when we do Christmas in July. So there won't be any video on that, but just know that that's what will be happening in July is Christmas. And we do put up the tree, get them their gifts, wrap them up, and then give it to them. And some of them do need help opening their gifts because obviously they're too small. And then some of the big ones do need help as well. But some of them just take their time because they're super slow at opening their gifts, but they still open them. So it's like, okay, somebody will be watching the ones opening up their gifts really fast, open up their gifts, get pictures and all that. And then for the older ones in them that slower at opening their gifts, we'll have somebody else watching them and taking pictures of them opening their gifts slowly. And then, of course, like the other two that's doing those pictures, the third one will be doing the pictures of the rest of the babies as well. And for those who are like, well, what's some of their names? So we have Tommy, June, Lane, we have Joseph, we have Henley, we have August. Oh, who else is there? We have Betty, we have Juliana, we have Zayden, and that's it. Besides the rest of the babies when they come. And like I said, all the babies are autistic, and they do have their certain foods that they will constantly eat for those that eat regular food, not just baby food. But even with the babies, they have their specific foods that they'll eat more than the other ones. Because obviously, part of being autistic is you like your certain foods, you like your routines. If it gets out of whack, they have meltdowns. It's a whole thing. It's not fun when they have meltdowns either. So, another goal of ours too that I forgot to mention is for sure getting back into posting videos. I know that the last video was a live video, and the one before that was just a short video. But I'm trying to come up with some video ideas for you guys. But just know that, like I said, we are expecting some more babies to come. Not for sure, so don't have your hopes up about box openings, but you will get to see them in the videos. And of course, we are still trying to grow our channel. We are almost at 200 subscribers. Our whole goal is to have 3,000 subscribers and to someday get a YouTube plaque. So that would be really sweet. And of course, we would hang up the plaque somewhere right here so you guys could see it, which would be super cool. Also, we are going to get back into doing actual videos once I have ideas. And there will be some babies that will have box openings, some of them that won't. So bear in mind, like, yeah, there'll be more coming, whether there's box openings or not. You will get to see the babies eventually. But just, we don't want to have them be playing and then make them have a meltdown by showing them in the videos if they're busy playing and having fun. Because, you don't need to have a meltdown when they're playing because that's not fun to deal with. And in case if we do videos or I go and do live streams that any of them have a meltdown, that I try my best not to catch the meltdowns for the videos or the lives, because that's just not what we're about, showing that stuff, but it does happen. So bear in mind, in case if like we're doing live or doing a video and one of them have a meltdown, it's not intentionally filmed, like it just happens. So keep that in mind. Um, and in case if you guys haven't already subscribed, please do so, because we are seriously so close to 200 subscribers. And our end goal is to have 3,000 subscribers, which would be super sweet. And when we hit 200, we're going to do a live stream of a huge thank you to everybody, and we'll show some of the babies in that for sure. But we're seriously going to come up with ideas for videos. The puppet will not be in the videos, even though you guys like the puppet, because I have somehow lost the puppet. No clue how I managed that, but I did. So we'll think of more ideas what to do. Like, we'll still probably come up with jokes and all that stuff there. So be prepared for more videos and just hold tight with us. And thank you guys that have stuck around with us for this long without videos and this long with occasional live streams. It really helps us a lot, and it really means a lot to us. You guys are like our family from all over the world, which is really cool. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.